Good morning everyone. My name is Lakita from BSc Chemistry Honors second year. Today I am going to make an audio recording for visually impaired student of inorganic chemistry and the chapter name is non-aqueous solvent. Most of the chemical reaction are carried out in solution and the behavior of substance also depend upon the nature of solvent. In the earlier days of development of chemistry, the reaction have been carried out only in one solvent, namely water. It has been facilitated by its ready availability, ease of purification together with its favorable physical and chemical properties such as long liquid range 0 to 100 degrees Celsius, high dielectric constant 78.5 specific heat of volatilization, dipole moment, etc. Water is neutral, odorless, non-toxic and non-poisonous. It can therefore be handled safely. The property of water make it an excellent and useful solvent for a large variety of substances. In fact, the excellent property of water have hindered the development of non-aqueous solvent. The solvent other than water which are used for carry out chemical reaction are called non-aqueous solvent. Attempts have been made to find some other substance which could behave as good solvent like water. Organic chemists have been using many solvents such as benzene, carbon tetrachloride, acetone, ether, etc. for dissolving organic compound which are insoluble in water. Now there are many other solvents available, for example liquid ammonia, H2SO4, liquid HF, liquid sulfur dioxide, etc. which have been frequently used. In the present unit we will discuss briefly the important feature of non-aqueous solvents such as ammonia and SO2, physical property of solvent and their role in chemical reaction. The usefulness of a solvent is determined from its some specific property that may help to carry out the chemical reaction and separate the product more conveniently. Some of the important physical property of solvent are discussed below. Melting point and boiling point, liquid range. The melting and boiling point of a solvent determine the temperature range within which the solvent can exist in the liquid state under atmospheric pressure. Since most of the reaction in a solvent system are carried out in liquid phase, the melting point and boiling point give the temperature range within which the solvent is useful. The melting and boiling point for some common solvent are given in table 1. It is clear from the above table that water has excellent liquid range 0 to 100 degrees Celsius at ordinary temperature and pressure. Acetic acid can also act as solvent at ordinary temperature while NH3 and SO2 can act as solvent only at low temperature. Number 2. Heat of fusion and heat of vaporization. The value of heat of fusion and heat of vaporization help to know the nature and strength of forces which hold the molecule of solvent together in the solid or liquid range. As we know, the amount of heat absorbed by 1 mole of substance to change from solid to liquid state is called its molar heat of fusion. Similarly, the heat absorbed by 1 mole of substance to change from liquid to vapor state is called its molar heat of vaporization. Larger the value of heat of fusion or heat of vaporization, the stronger are the intermolecular binding forces in the solid or the liquid respectively. Therefore, the magnitude of molar heat of fusion and molar heat of vaporization give us some insight into the nature and strength of intermolecular forces, and these also determine the solvent property. A better idea of intermolecular forces in a solvent is obtained by the ratio of molar heat of vaporization to the boiling point. This ratio is called Thornton constant. Thornton constant is equal to delta H of evaporation by boiling temperature. For normal liquid, if molar heat of vaporization are expressed in calorie and boiling point in absolute scale 0 Kelvin, then the Thornton constant has the value 21.5. If evaporation heat are in joule, Thornton constant is about 90 for normal liquid. Such liquid exist as independent molecule without any bond between them. A higher value of Thornton constant indicate associated molecule. For example, common solvent like water, ammonia, hydrogen fluoride have Thornton constant value greater than 21.5 and are therefore associated liquid. The molecule of these liquid are polar. The association of polar molecule is due to their tendency to orient themselves so that the oppositely charged end of the molecule come near to each other. The molar heat of fusion and vaporization of some solvent are given below. The inspection of this table show that the value of molar heat of fusion for water and ammonia are almost same. This means that the force which hold molecules together in water and ammonia are of same magnitude. Dielectric constant. This property is a measure of the polar nature of solvent and help to estimate the solubility of polar or non-polar substance in the solvent. According to Coulombic law, the force of attraction between two charged ions is given by F is equal to Q positive Q negative by epsilon naught R square. Here Q positive and Q negative are the charge of the cation and anion respectively. R is the distance between them equal to radii of ion. Epsilon naught is a constant called dielectric constant of the solvent, and epsilon is large, the force F will be small. As a result, only a small amount of energy will be required to separate the ion, and hence it will be easy to dissolve an ionic substance. Thus, in solvent of high electric constant, the ionic substance will dissolve readily. With the decrease in dielectric constant, the solubility of ionic compound will decrease. The dielectric constant of some common solvent are given below. The dielectric constant of water is 81.7. The dielectric constant of liquid ammonia is 22. Dielectric constant of SO3 is 17.3. Dielectric constant of acetic acid is 9.7. Dielectric constant of HF is 83.6. And dielectric constant of HCN is 123. Dielectric constant of DMF is 36.7. And dielectric constant of sulfuric acid is 100. It is clear that solvents like HF and H2 are good solvents for ionic and polar compound because of their high dielectric constant value. On the other hand, solvents like NH3 and SO2 with small value of dielectric constant show decreased tendency to dissolve ionic compound, and especially those containing multi-charged ion. For example, carbonate, sulfate and phosphate are practically insoluble in liquid ammonia or liquid sulfur dioxide. Dipole moment. The dipole moment is related to the dielectric constant of solvent, and ionizing solvent has large dipole moment and also has a large dielectric constant. It is related to the polarity of the bond in the molecule. Greater the polarity of the bond in the molecule, larger is its dipole moment. Solvent having high dipole moment have greater tendency to dissolve the polar or ionic substance. This is because of the fact that the greater polarity result in strong bond between the solvent and the solute, and large solvation energy is released. This large solvation energy is sufficient to overcome the lattice energy in the solute molecule and help in dissolving the solute. Number 5, viscosity. It is a measure of the fluidity of the solvent. Solvent like water, ethyl alcohol and carbon tetrachloride have low viscosity and are high fluid and flow rapidly under ordinary temperature. On the other hand, anhydrous sulfuric acid and high molecular weight hydrocarbon have high viscosity and flow at much lower rate at ordinary condition. In solvent of low viscosity, the operations such as precipitation, crystallization, filtration, etc. can be easily carried out without any difficulty. With increasing the viscosity of a liquid, increases the difficulty of such operation. Type of solvent. Non-aqueous solvents have been classified in many ways. The following are the important classification based upon the chemical property of solvent. Number 1. Protonic and non-protonic solvent. Number 2. Acidic, basic or amphoteric solvent. Number 3. Ionizing and non-ionizing solvent. Number 4. Coordinating and non-coordinating solvent. Number 1. Protonic and non-protonic solvent. The solvent from which proton H positive ion can be derived are called protonic solvent. Protonic solvent contain ionizable hydrogen, that is H positive. Common example are H2O, HF, H2SO4, HCN. The solvent from which proton can be ordinarily derived are called non-protonic solvent. These are also called aprotic solvent. In other words, this solvent does not contain ionizable hydrogen atom. Common example are liquid SO2, N2O4, C6H6, CHCl3 and CCl4. Number 2. Acidic, basic or amphiprotic solvent. This classification is based upon the acidic and basic behavior of solvent. The solvent which have a strong tendency to donate proton are acidic in nature and are called acidic solvent or protogenic solvent. For example, H2SO4 liquid, hydrogen fluoride, HF, acetic acid, etc. Solvent which have strong tendency to accept proton and are basic in nature are called basic or protophilic solvent. For example, liquid ammonia, pyridine, hydrazine, ethylene, diamine, etc. The solvent which are neither have a strong tendency to gain nor a strong tendency to lose proton are called amphiprotic or amphoteric solvent. In other words, they neither behave as strong acidic nor basic but can behave as acidic as well as basic depending upon the nature of reacting species. For example, water, ethyl alcohol, methyl alcohol, etc. Number 3. Ionizing and non-ionizing solvent. The solvents which are capable of undergoing self-ionization or auto-ionization are called ionizing solvent. Some common examples are H2O, NH3, HF, SO2, N2O4, ClF3, BF3, BRF3, POCl3, etc. These ionize are shown below. H2O plus H2O give H3O positive plus OH negative. NH3 plus NH3 give NH4 positive plus NH2 negative. HF plus HF gives H2F positive plus F negative. N2O4 gives NO positive plus NO3 negative. POCl3 plus POCl3 gives POCl2 positive plus POCl4 negative. These solvents are generally polar or ionic in nature. On the other hand, the solvents which do not ionize at all are non-ionizing solvents. Some common examples are benzene, carbon tetrachloride, hydrocarbon, etc. These are non-polar or non-ionic in nature. Number 4. Coordinating and non-coordinating solvent. The solvents which are capable of coordinating with the metal ion or anion of the solute are called coordinating solvent. For example, NH3SO2 dimethyl sulfoxide, DMNSO, acetonitrile CH3CN, dimethyl formamide, DMF, nitromethane, CH3NO2, etc. On the other hand, the solvents which are not capable of coordinating with the metal ion or anion of the solute are called non-coordinating solvent. For example, CCl4, saturated hydrocarbon, etc. These are not of much interest of inorganic chemist. Type of reaction in non-aqueous solvent. The following type of reaction commonly occur in non-aqueous solvent. Number 1. Precipitation reaction. The reaction in which precipitation occur on mixing two solutions are called precipitation reaction. This type of reaction can be predicted if the value of the solubility product of the compound formed in the solvent are known. These values depend upon the nature of solvent used. For example, in the water, silver nitrate and barium chloride react to give a precipitate of silver chloride, leaving barium nitrate in the solution. 2AgNO3 plus BaCl2 with water gives 2AgCl precipitate plus BaNO3 whole twice. On the other hand, in liquid ammonia, a precipitate of silver chloride combined with barium nitrate to give precipitate of barium chloride, leaving silver nitrate in solution. 2AgCl plus BaNO3 whole twice. Liquid ammonia gives BaCl2 precipitate plus 2AgNO3. Therefore, a reversal of a chemical reaction takes place on changing the solvent. Similarly, sodium hydroxide is highly soluble in water, but it can be precipitate in liquid ammonia. Water soluble copper sulfate may be precipitate in anhydrous acetic acid. Number 2. Salt formation. The reaction between appropriate acidic and basic substance to form salt are called salt formation reaction. In such cases, the solvent used must be one in the which the appropriate acid and base can exist. For example, sodium uride cannot be prepared by the reaction of urea on sodium hydroxide in water. It is because the strong base available in water, OH negative ion, will not take key proton from urea molecule. In other words, the sodium salt of urea is unstable in water and Uride ion will take a proton from water to form hydroxide ion. Na positive NHCO NH2 negative plus H2 gives Na positive OH negative plus NH2CO NH2 urea. However, this salt can be easily formed in liquid ammonia solution by the reaction of urea with strong base sodamide. NH2CO NH2 urea plus Na positive NH2 negative sodamide in liquid ammonia presence gives Na positive NHCO NH2 negative plus NH3 acid base reaction. The acid-base reaction in aqueous solution, non-aqueous solution can be explained on the basis of solvent system concept. As already learned, according to solvent system concept, an acid is a substance that by direct dissociation or reaction with the solvent give the cation characteristic of the solvent. Similarly, a base is a substance that give the anion characteristic of the solvent. The acid-base behavior of a substance depend upon number 1 the acid-base nature of solvent, number 2 the character of solute, and number 3 the solute-solvent interaction. In case of protic solvent, cation is the solvated proton and the Bronsted protonic concept is same as the system solvent concept. For example, in liquid ammonia solvent, NH4 positive ion act as acid and NH2 ion act as base. The neutralization reaction is NH4Cl acid plus NaNH2 base in liquid ammonia presence give NaCl salt plus 2NH3 solvent. In non-protonic solvents such as benzene, carbon tetrachloride, Lewis acid base type of reaction can occur because of non-ionization of the solvent. The acid-base behavior of solute in a solvent depend upon the acidity or basicity of the solvent. For example, acetic acid behave as strong acid in ammonia, weak acid in water, but a base in sulfuric acid. Reaction CH3COOH plus NH3 gives CH3COO negative plus NH4. CH3COOH as weak acid plus H2O gives CH3COO negative plus H3O positive. CH3COOH weak base plus H2SO4 gives CH3COOH H2 positive plus HSO4. Number 4. Solvolytic reaction or solvolysis. The reaction in which the solvent molecule react with the solute in such a way that the solvent molecules split up into two parts, one or both of which get attached to the solute molecule or ion are called solvolytic reaction. Since these reactions occur through self-ionization of the solvent, the concentration of either the cation or the anion is changed. For example, the solvolytic reaction in water, ammonia and ethanol are given below. Number 1. Water as solvent. 2H2O gives H3O positive plus OH negative. O2 ionization. SO2 Cl2 plus 4H2O gives SO2 OH whole twice plus 2 H3O positive plus 2 Cl negative. Concentration of H3O positive increase. F negative plus H2O gives HF plus OH negative. Concentration of OH negative is increase. Number 2. Ammonia as solvent. 2NH3 gives NH4 positive plus NH2 negative. Autoionization. SO2Cl2 plus 4NH3 gives SO2NH2 whole twice plus 2NH4 positive plus 2Cl negative. Concentration of NH4 positive is increase. H negative plus NH3 gives NH2 negative plus H2. Concentration of NH2 negative is increase. Number 3. Alcohol as a solvent. 2C2H5OH gives C2H5OH whole twice plus OC2H5 negative. Autoionization. SO2Cl2 plus 4C2H5OH gives SO2OC2H5 whole twice plus C2H5OH2 positive plus 2Cl negative. CH3 plus C2H5OH gives OC2H5 negative plus CH4. Concentration of OC2H5 negative is increased. It may be noted that in case of solvent like water, ammonia, alcohol, acetic acid, etc., in the term of hydrolysis, ammonolysis, alcoholysis, and acetylysis are used respectively. Solvation. The reaction in which the molecule of solvent get attached to the solute species are called solvation reaction. The species formed is called solvate. The solvation reaction in water, ammonia, alcohol, etc. are called hydration. ammoniation, alcoholation, etc. and the resulting solvate are called hydrate, ammoniate, alcoholates, etc. For example, CuSO4 plus 4NH3 gives CuSO4 4NH3 ammoniate. CuCl2 plus 4H2O gives CuH2O4 2 positive 2Cl negative hydrate. BSO4 plus 3H2SO4 gives BSO4 3H2SO4 solvate of sulfuric acid. Solvation of a cation occurs through ion dipole interaction between the positive cation and the negative end of the dipole, or through coordinate bond in which the solvent molecule donate a pair of electrons to the cation. On the other hand, solvation of anion occur through ion dipole interaction between the negative ion and the positive end of solvent dipole, or through hydrogen bonding in case of solvents such as water, ammonia and hydrogen fluoride. It may be noted that in certain cases it is difficult to distinguish between solvation and solvolysis because in many solvolytic reactions the first step consists of solvation reaction. However, the term solvation is used for those reactions in which the solvent molecule remain in the resulting product. Let us discuss some common reaction in two common non-aqueous solvent. Liquid ammonia. Liquid ammonia is one of the most extensively studied non-aqueous solvent. It is now used as a highly useful solvent and a reaction medium for many types of organic and inorganic synthesis. Comparison of property of liquid ammonia and water. The comparison of property of liquid ammonia and water reveals the following points. Number 1. Liquid range. The melting and boiling point of liquid ammonia are lower than those of water. In liquid ammonia, the liquid range is from -77 to -33 degrees Celsius and therefore it presents some handling problem. Therefore, some precautions have to be taken while using liquid ammonia as a solvent. It is generally handled in cool vessel and nowadays a wide range of techniques have been advanced for handling it. Number 2. Hydrogen bonding. Like water, liquid ammonia is an associated solvent through hydrogen bonding because it contains strongly electronegative element nitrogen. However, ammonia molecules are less strongly associated because nitrogen is less electronegative than oxygen and therefore NH-N bond is weaker than OHO bond. As a result, the freezing point and boiling point of ammonia are less. Since ammonia is less associated than water, it is a better solvent for organic compound. Number 3. Dielectric constant. The dielectric constant of ammonia 22 at -33.5 degrees Celsius is lower as compared to water 78.5 at 25 degrees Celsius, suggesting its lesser tendency to dissolve ionic compound. Liquid ammonia is therefore a poor solvent for ionic substance. Soluble salt include most ammoniated salt, nitrate, thiocyanate, and iodide. Fluoride and many oxysalt are generally insoluble. However, ammonia has lower viscosity than water, and this might be expected to promote greater ionic mobility and thereby compensate to some extent for the effect of dielectric constant. Number 4. Self-ionization. Both ammonia and water show comparable self-ionization as represented below. 2NH3 gives NH4 positive ammonium ion plus NH2 negative amide ion. 2H2O gives H3O positive hydronium ion plus OH negative hydroxyl ion. However, the extent of water ionization of liquid ammonia is less than of water. This is clear from its lower specific conductance and lower ionic product. Key NH3 is equal to NH4 positive, NH2 negative is equal to 1.9 into 10 to the power minus 23 at minus 50 degrees Celsius. Key H2O is equal to H3O positive, OH negative is equal to 1 into 10 to the power minus 14 at 25 degrees Celsius. Therefore, ammonia can conduct electricity to a feasible extent. Ammonia is a better solvent than water. The following property of ammonia make it a better solvent than water. Number 1. Liquid ammonia is very poor conductor of electricity. Number 2. The specific heat of ammonia is more than that of water. Number 3. Liquid ammonia is less viscous than water. Most salt when dissolved in liquid ammonia conduct electric current better than in water. This is not due to ionizing power of ammonia but due to low viscosity, which greatly increases the mobility of ion. Number 4. Liquid ammonia has high critical temperature and pressure. Number 5. It is less associated than water due to lesser hydrogen bonding and therefore is a better solvent for organic compound. Number 6. Liquid ammonia form strong reducing metal ammonia solution with alkali metal, therefore it is an excellent solvent for many reduction reaction in liquid ammonia. As mentioned earlier, ammonia has water like property as a solvent. It is therefore expected that the reaction which takes place in aqueous solution can also occur in ammonia solution. Some of the important chemical reactions occurring in liquid ammonia are given below. Number 1. Acid-base reaction. The acid-base reaction in liquid ammonia can be easily understood by comparing the reaction in water. 2H2O gives H3O positive plus OH negative. According to solvent system concept of acid and base, the substance producing H3O positive ion in water act as acid while those producing OH negative ion act as base. Liquid ammonia ionized as 2NH3 gives NH4 positive plus NH2 negative. Therefore, the substance producing ammonium ion NH4 positive in liquid ammonia behave as acid, while those producing amide ion NH2 negative behave as base. For example, ammonium salts such as ammonium halide, thiocyanate, nitrate, and soluble in liquid ammonia and behave as acid. NH4Cl in presence of liquid ammonia gives NH4 positive plus Cl negative. Similarly, amide, imide and nitride behave as base in liquid NH3. The commonest base in liquid ammonia is potassium amide KNH2, which ionizes as KNH2 in liquid ammonia gives K positive plus NH2 negative. Lithium amide, sodium amide and alkaline earth metal amide have a very low solubility and therefore KNH2 is the commonest base in liquid ammonia. Proteolysis. Certain compounds like urea, acetamide, sulfamide, which are incapable of donating proton to water, can readily donate proton to NH3 in liquid ammonia. These reactions are called proteolysis reaction, hence these compounds act as acid in liquid ammonia. Example, urea plus NH3 gives NH negative C double bond ONH2 plus NH4 positive. Acid-base neutralization. In aqueous solution, the process of neutralization of a strong acid and a strong base involves the combination of H3O positive and OH negative to form practically unionized water. For example, the neutralization of hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide may be expressed as HCl plus NaOH gives NaCl plus H2O. H3O positive plus OH negative gives 2H2O. Or in a similar way, the neutralization of an acid and a base in liquid ammonia involve the combination of NH4 positive ion and NH2 negative ion. NH4Cl acid plus KNH2 base in liquid ammonia gives KCl plus 2NH3, or NH4 positive plus NH2 negative in liquid ammonia gives 2NH3. There are many examples of amphoteric behavior in liquid ammonia. The compound that dissolve both in acid and base are called amphoteric substance. For example, in liquid ammonia, zinc amide show amphoteric behavior analogous to that of zinc hydroxide in aqueous solution. As a base, ZnNH2 whole twice plus 2NH4Cl in liquid ammonia gives ZnCl2 plus 4NH3. As an acid, ZnNH2 whole twice acid plus 2KNH2 base in liquid ammonia gives K2ZnNH2 whole twice 4 and ZnOH whole twice plus 2KOH in water gives K2ZnO2 plus 2H2O. Thus, acid give NH4 positive ion and base give NH2 negative ion in liquid ammonia. These are termed as ammono acid and ammono base. Reaction of ammono acid. Ammono acid is a substance that furnish NH4 positive ion in liquid ammonia. Ammonium halide nitrate or thiocyanate are very soluble in liquid ammonia, giving NH4 positive ion, and their concentrated solution act as ammono acid. We know that acid give hydrogen with metal in aqueous solution. In similar way, the ammono acid Solution of ammonium salt in liquid NH3 react with alkali and other metal to give hydrogen. 2Na plus 2NH4Cl in liquid ammonia give 2NaCl plus 2NH3 plus H2. Mg plus 2NH4Cl in liquid ammonia give MgCl2 plus 2NH3 plus H2. A saturated solution of ammonium nitrate in ammonia also dissolve many metal oxide similar to their behavior in aqueous acid. Na2O plus 2NH4Cl in liquid ammonia gives 2NaCl plus 2NH3 plus H2O. COO plus 2NH4Cl in liquid ammonia gives COCl2 plus 2NH3 plus H2O. Solution of ammonium halide in liquid ammonia may be used as an acid in the preparation of saline and arsine. Reaction of ammonobases. Ammonobase is a substance which in liquid ammonia solution give NH2 negative ion. The commonest base is a potassium amide which is much more soluble than lithium and sodium amide. Metal salt react with ammonobases to give amide, imide and nitrite which get precipitated in liquid ammonia. AgNO3 plus K in liquid ammonia gives KNO3 plus AgNH2 silver amide. PbI2 plus KNH2 in liquid ammonia gives PbNH lead imide plus Ki plus Hi. Precipitation reaction. Precipitation reaction involve double decomposition. Because of the difference in solubility of various substances in water and in liquid ammonia, a large number of precipitation reactions which are not normally possible in water have been reported to occur in liquid ammonia. For example, silver chloride is precipitated in aqueous solution as KCl plus AgNO3 gives AgCl plus KNO3. Similarly, a white precipitate of BaCl2 is produced when solution of silver chloride and barium nitrate in liquid ammonia are brought together. 2AgCl plus BaNO3 whole twice in liquid ammonia gives BaCl2 plus 2AgNO3. Lithium chloride may be precipitated by the reaction of ammonium chloride and lithium nitrate in liquid ammonia. NH4Cl plus LiNO3 in liquid ammonia gives LiCl plus NH4NO3. Iodide and bromide get precipitated when solution of various nitrate and ammonium halide in liquid ammonia are mixed together. ZnNO3 whole twice plus 2NH4I in liquid ammonia gives ZnI2 plus 2NH4NO3. Many metal sulfide can be precipitated in liquid ammonia by ammonium sulfide from the nitrate solution of the metal. NH4 whole twice S plus 2AgNO3 in liquid ammonia gives Ag2S plus 2NH4NO3. Ammonolysis. The solulysis reaction in liquid ammonia are called ammonolysis or ammonolytic reaction. These are analogous to hydrolysis reaction and involve the attachment of ammonium ion and amide ion to the reactant. For example, hydrolysis of SiCl4 occur as SiCl4 plus 4H2O gives SiOH4 sialic acid. Similarly, ammonolysis of SiCl4 may be written as SiCl4 plus NH3 gives SiNH2 whole 4 plus 4NH4 positive plus 4Cl negative. SiNH2 whole 4 at 0 degree Celsius gives SiNH2 whole twice at 1200 degree Celsius gives Si3NH4. It may be noted that in ammonolysis an atom or ion from a substance is replaced by nitrogen containing ion or radical NH2. Some ammonolysis reaction are ClSO2Cl sulfuryl chloride plus 4NH3 gives NH2SO2NH2 sulfamide plus 2NH4Cl. HgCl2 in liquid ammonia gives HgNH2Cl. CCl4 in liquid ammonia gives CnH2 whole twice. GeI4 in liquid ammonia gives GeNH2. BCl3 in liquid ammonia gives BNH2 whole thrice or B2NH whole thrice. PCl3 in liquid ammonia gives PNH2 whole thrice at 0 degree Celsius gives P2NH3. SiH3Cl in liquid ammonia gives NSiH3 whole thrice. In excess of liquid ammonia, the ammonolysis of TiCl4 occur in step as TiCl4 in liquid ammonia gives TiCl3NH2. In liquid ammonia again gives TiCl2NH3 NH2 whole twice. Then in liquid ammonia again it gives TiCl NH2 whole thrice, and in liquid ammonia again it gives TiNH2 whole 4. When organic halide which undergo slow ammonolysis are ammonolyzed at the boiling point of liquid ammonia mixture of primary, secondary and tertiary amines are obtained. So ammonia molecule is basic and has strong tendency to accept proton, and therefore it will act as base. However, to add very strong bases, it acts as proton donor. Example of this type of ammonolysis reaction are NaH plus NH3 gives NaNH2 plus H2, NaCH3 plus NH3 gives NaNH2 plus CH4, Na2O plus 2NH3 gives 2NaNH2 plus H2O. Number 4. Complex formation reaction. Many complex formation reactions in liquid ammonia are reported which are similar to reaction occurring in aqueous system. For example, zinc nitrate react with potassium amide to form insoluble zinc amide, which dissolve in excess of amide due to the formation of complex compound of zinc. ZnNO3 whole twice plus 2KNH2 in liquid ammonia gives ZnNH3 whole twice insoluble plus 2KNO3. ZnNH2 whole twice plus 2KNH2 in liquid ammonia gives K2ZnNH2 whole 4 soluble. This reaction is analogous to reaction of zinc nitrate with sodium hydroxide in water. Some other complex reaction in liquid ammonia are CuCl2 plus 4NH3 in liquid ammonia gives CuNH3 whole 4 Cl2. CrCl3 plus 6NH3 in liquid ammonia gives CrNH3 whole 6 Cl3. Formation of ammoniates. Just as water form hydrate, ammonia also form ammoniates with many inorganic salt. In these compounds, the ammonia molecule are coordinated to the cation. Some typical ammoniates are BF3 plus NH3 in liquid ammonia gives BF3NH3. NiI2 plus 6NH3 in liquid ammonia gives NiI2 6NH3. Redox reaction. Liquid ammonia acts as an excellent medium for redox reaction. In liquid ammonia, the oxidizing action of strong oxidizing agent is weaker than in water solution. For example, HNO3 in liquid ammonia does not act as an oxidizing agent. Similarly, KMNO4 in liquid ammonia acts as a very weak oxidizing agent. On the other hand, reducing agents show increased reactivity. For example, alkali metal act as very powerful reducing agent in liquid ammonia. For example, sodium metal in liquid ammonia reduce CuI to Cu and KMNO4 to K2MNO4, etc. CuI plus Na in liquid ammonia gives Cu plus NaI. KMNO4 plus K in liquid ammonia gives K2MNO4. Solution in liquid ammonia. The dielectric constant of liquid ammonia is low, therefore it is expected to be a poor solvent for ionic substance. Amongst the inorganic compound, all ammonium salt nitrate, thiocyanate and iodide are soluble in liquid ammonia. Oxide, hydroxide, carbonate, phosphate, sulfate and most of the sulfide are insoluble. Most fluoride are insoluble in liquid ammonia, and the solubility among halide increase as F negative less than Cl negative less than Br negative less than I negative. Most of the iodide are soluble. Calcium and zinc chloride, which are extremely soluble in water, are quite insoluble in ammonia. Organic compounds such as halogen compound, alcohol, ketone, ester, simple ether, phenol, amine, nitro compound, etc. are readily soluble in liquid ammonia. Aromatic hydrocarbon are sparingly soluble. Paraffin and benzene are not soluble. Amongst the element metal like magnesium, aluminium, zinc, calcium, LaCe, manganese, etc. are only slightly soluble in liquid ammonia. Alkaline metal and alkaline earth metal are highly soluble in liquid ammonia. These form very interesting solution and are discussed below. Known metal like sulfur, phosphorus, iodine are soluble in liquid ammonia. Solution of alkali metal in liquid ammonia. The most striking property of liquid ammonia is its ability to dissolve alkali metal. The resulting solution are blue and extremely good electrical conductor. The important characteristic of alkali metal solution are: number 1, these are blue in color and the color is independent of the metal dissolve. Number 2, when the concentration of metal is increased, the color changes to bronze and show metallic appearance. Number 3, these solutions are conducting and show strong reducing property. Number 4, these solutions are paramagnetic and the paramagnetic character decrease with increasing concentration. Number 5, if the reagent are pure and dry, sodium solution in liquid ammonia are stable and can be preserved for several days. When alkali metal are dissolved in liquid ammonia, they ionize to give metal ion and valence electron as Na in liquid ammonia gives Na positive plus electron. Both the alkali ion and electron become solvated by ammonia molecule. The complex reaction may be written as Na in liquid ammonia gives Na positive NH3 X positive plus electron NH3 whole Y negative. The ammoniated electrons are responsible for blue color of the solution. This is due to the absorption of visible light by ammoniated electron. The electrical conductance is also due to the ammoniated cation and ammoniated electron. The conductivity of a metal in liquid ammonia is comparable to that of an aqueous solution of a typical ionic compound. As the concentration of solution is increased, the ammoniated cation and electron associate, resulting in a decrease of conductivity. Very dilute solution of alkali metal in liquid ammonia are metastable and when catalyzed they undergo decomposition. As the concentration of metal increase, the blue color changes to bronze and finally the blue color disappears altogether. This is due to the fact that impurities such as iron oxide catalyze the conversion of metal into amide. 2M plus 2NH3 gives 2MnH2 plus H2. On evaporating the alkali metal ammonia solution, alkali metal can be recovered. The strongly reducing agent of this solution is due to the presence of readily available electron. The important application of alkali metal solution in organic chemistry is the reduction of many functional group and unsaturated compound. As already studied, the liquid ammonia is study non-aqueous solvent. Some of the its advantage and non-advantage as a solvent are given below. Advantage of liquid ammonia as a solvent. Number 1, the dissolution of alkali metal without chemical reaction is one of the greatest advantages of using liquid ammonia as a solvent. The dissolved alkali metal can be recovered from the solution by evaporation. Number 2, the alkali metal solution are strong reduce agent, even stronger than hydrogen. Number 3, ammonium salt dissolved in liquid ammonia act as amino acid and these find application in preparative chemistry. They can be used to prepare silane, arsine, etc. The tendency for solubilisis is less in liquid ammonia than in water. Disadvantage of liquid ammonia as a solvent. Number 1, the liquid range for liquid ammonia is from minus 33.3 degree to 77.7 degrees Celsius. Therefore, a low temperature or high pressure is necessary while working with liquid ammonia. Number 2, liquid ammonia has an offensive odor, therefore it requires special technique to use it as a solvent and as a reaction medium. Number 3, liquid ammonia is hygroscopic in nature that it absorbs moisture, hence all the reactions are to be carried out in sealed tubes. Liquid sulfur dioxide. Liquid sulfur dioxide is a non-protonic solvent or a protic solvent because it does not contain any hydrogen atom. It is also one of the important non-aqueous solvent and has been widely used in industry. Under normal condition of temperature and pressure, sulfur dioxide is a gas, but it can be readily liquefied and is easily maintained in liquid phase. It has a wide liquid range, that is minus 10 degrees Celsius to minus 75 degrees Celsius, and can be used as a solvent. It can be easily purified by passing the gas through sulfuric acid to remove excess SO3 and through P2O5 to remove traces of water. Its dielectric constant is small, that is 15.6 at 0 degrees Celsius, and therefore is a good solvent for covalent compound. The characteristic physical property of liquid sulfur dioxide are below. Structure of sulfur dioxide molecule. Electron diffraction study have shown that sulfur dioxide in gaseous phase has the angular structure as shown ahead. The valence bond theory predicts that the SO2 molecule is a resonance hybrid of the following two resonating structure. Solubility of compound in liquid sulfur dioxide. Amongst the inorganic compound, iodide and thiocyanate are most soluble. In case of alkali metal halide, the solubility are in the order Mi greater than Mbr greater than Mcl greater than Mf. The uninegative polyatomic anions such as ClO4 negative, NO3 negative, BF4 negative, etc. are generally more soluble in liquid SO2. Salt of multi-negative anions such as SO4 negative, SO3 negative, S2 negative, O2 negative, etc. are practically insoluble. Many of the ammonium, thallium and mercuric salt are soluble. It is an excellent solvent for covalent compound. Many covalent substances like halogen, interhalogen, phosphorus halide, oxyhalide of sulfur, phosphorus and halide are soluble in it. Metal are insoluble in liquid SO2. Amongst the organic compound, aromatic hydrocarbon and alkene pi-bonded compound have very high solubility in liquid SO2 in comparison to saturated hydrocarbon alkene. Pyridine, quinoline, ether, halogen derivative and acid chloride also dissolve in liquid SO2. Many compounds dissolve in liquid SO2 due to solvate formation. For example, Ki4SO2, CaI2,4SO2. Many donor molecules also form stable solvate with SO2. For example, C5H5NSO2, C6H5OCH3, BF3SO2, etc. Autoionization of SO2. Pure SO2 is a poor conductor of electricity, though it is believed to autoionize as 2SO2 gives SO2 positive plus SO32 negative. The thionyl ion SO2 positive is analogous to the hydronium ion H3O positive and ammonium ion NH4 positive and sulfite ion SO32 negative correspond to hydroxyl OH negative and amide NH2 negative ion of the aqueous and ammonia system respectively. Reaction in liquid sulfur dioxide. Some important chemical reaction in liquid sulfur dioxide are discussed below. Number 1. Acid-base reaction. Liquid SO2 undergo autoionization as 2SO2 gives SO2 positive plus SO32 negative. According to solvent system concept of acid and base, the compound which give thionyl ion SO2 positive in solution of SO2 would behave as acid, whereas compound giving sulfite ion in liquid SO2 would act as base. For example, compounds such as SOCl2, SOBr2, etc. act as acid in liquid SO2. SOCl2 in liquid SO2 gives SO2 positive plus 2Cl negative. SOBr2 in liquid SO2 gives SO2 positive plus 2Br negative. On the other hand, cesium sulfite increase the concentration of sulfite ion and therefore behave as base. Typical acid-base and neutralization reaction in liquid SO2 may be given as SOCl2 plus CS2SO3 in liquid ammonia gives 2CSCl plus 2SO2. Amphoteric behavior is shown by zinc and aluminium ion. For example, AlCl3 react with SO32 negative ion in liquid SO2 to form insoluble aluminium sulfite Al2SO3 whole thrice. However, if the precipitate is treated with excess of sulfite, the precipitate redissolve. 2AlCl3 plus 3K2SO3 gives Al2SO3 whole thrice plus 6KCl. Al2SO3 whole thrice plus 3K2SO3 gives 2K3 AlSO3 whole thrice. This reaction is analogous behavior of AlOH3 whole thrice in water. If some acid SOCl2 is added to the soluble complex solution, the ammonium sulfite reprecipitate. Similarly, salt of zinc show amphoteric behavior in liquid SO2. ZnCl2 plus K2SO3 in liquid SO2 gives a ZnSO3 plus 2KCl. ZnSO3 plus K2SO3 gives K2ZnSO3 whole twice. Solvatic reaction. Solvatic reaction in liquid sulfur dioxide are not as common as they are in other protonic solvents such as NH3. Some reactions are given below. Ammonium acetate is solubilized in liquid SO2. 2CH3C double bond OO NH4 plus 2SO2 gives NH4 whole twice SO3 plus CH3C double bond O whole twice SO. This reaction is analogous to the reaction of ammonium acetate in water. Certain covalent halides such as PCl5, PBr3, UCl6, ASCl5, WCl6 undergo solvolysis in liquid SO2 in sealed tubes. Many binary halides such as SbCl3, SbCl5, SiCl4, SnCl4, VCl3, SnCl2, SnCl4, MoCl6, etc. do not undergo solvolysis in liquid sulfur dioxide. The formation of solvated, that is the addition compound with the solvent, is known as typical example of solvate are NaI4SO2, RbI4SO2, KBr4SO2, CaI2,4SO2, BaI2,4SO2, SrI2,4SO2, AlCl3,2SO2, etc. Number 3. Precipitation reaction is large number of precipitation reaction can be carried out in liquid sulfur dioxide due to selective solubility of compound. The precipitation of several insoluble compound in liquid sulfur dioxide can be carried out by treating them with soluble compound in sulfur dioxide. Some of these reactions are SbCl3 plus 3LiI in liquid SO2 gives SbI3 plus 3LiCl. AlCl3 plus 3NaI in liquid SO2 gives 3NaCl plus AlI3. Thionyl derivative can be easily prepared in liquid SO2 by the action of thionyl chloride. Complex formation reaction. A large number of complex formation reaction in liquid sulfur dioxide have been reported. For example, the solubility of iodine in liquid sulfur dioxide is greatly increased by the addition of potassium or rubidium iodide. This is due to formation of complex Ki3 or RBI. Similarly, the increase in solubility of cadmium iodide and mercuric iodide in liquid sulfur dioxide is attributed to the formation of complex AlCl3 react with SO3 2 negative ion to form a precipitate of Al2SO3 whole thrice, which redissolve in excess of SO3 2 negative ion, forming the complex ion AlSO3 whole thrice 3 negative. Similarly, SbCl3 plus 3KCl in liquid SO2 gives K3SbCl6, SbCl5 plus NOCl in liquid SO2 gives NOSbCl6. Number 5. Organic reaction. A large number of organic reactions have been carried out in liquid sulfur dioxide because organic compounds are soluble in it and it is a relatively inert solvent. Some common examples are sulfonation of aromatic hydrocarbon by sulfur trioxide or chlorosulfuric acid. C6H6 plus SO3 in liquid SO2 gives C6H5SO3H. C6H6 plus ClSO3H in liquid SO3 gives C6H5SO3H plus HCl. Number 2. Liquid SO2 has been used as a solvent for Friedel-Crafts type reaction. In this reaction, AlCl3 is used as a catalyst which is highly soluble in liquid SO2. It is also used as solvent for addition and substitution of bromine reaction. Number 6. Sulfur dioxide of crystallization. These reactions are also called solvation reaction, like water and ammonia salt having sulfur dioxide of crystallization have also been observed. Some examples are NaI4SO2, KI4SO2, LiI2SO2, BaI2,4SO2, AlCl3SO2, KCnSSO2. These are formed with the highly soluble salt and are analogous to hydrate. Number 7. Redox reaction. Though gaseous sulfur dioxide behave both as oxidizing and reducing agent, liquid sulfur dioxide does not show any marked reducing or oxidizing tendency. It simply acts as a medium for certain redox reaction. For example, iodine is liberated from Ki in the presence of SbCl5 in liquid sulfur dioxide. 6Ki plus 3SbCl5 gives 2K3SbCl6 plus SbCl3 plus 3I2. 2Ki plus 2FeCl3 gives 2FeCl2 plus 2KCl plus I2. Some special feature of liquid SO2 as a solvent. Liquid sulfur dioxide poses some special advantage over other solvent as a reaction medium. Some of these are Number 1. It has low boiling point and this allows its easy evaporation and therefore removal from the reaction mixture. Number 2. It has low melting point and therefore it allows reaction to be carried out at a low temperature. Number 3. Liquid SO2 is an inert solvent. Number 4. It has unusual solvating power for both covalent and electrovalent compound. Number 5. It is a better medium for covalent compound like hydrocarbon and is used for the purification of some petroleum product. Number 6. It is used as diluent for the superacid medium HSO3F SBF5 which help in reducing its viscosity without affecting its acidity. So this is all about non-aqueous solvent. Thank you.